Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. ADA is currently following the roadmap here on the larger time frame. We're pushing closer to the next upside target at $1.42. Not in a very explosive way, but still quite rapidly, I would say. And if you watched previous videos, then you're already aware about about this wave count, that we could easily still extend a little in this third wave, yes, which we're doing right now. I'm going to take you through our micro structure, micro wave count in a minute. But the overall idea is that the third wave is likely still unfolding, at least no evidence yet that wave 4 has started. It looked a little bit like that earlier this week. No, not earlier this, when was it? Can't remember really, but it might have been end of last week. But yeah, I think it was last week that we started this fourth wave, but there was no real confirmation for it. And the market only pulled back in 3 waves. And then I showed you another 1-2 set up in a triangle pattern yesterday. But we're going to take a look at that on the smaller time frame. Idea is we could be extending in our third wave. Then there should be a fourth wave pullback at some point, which is expected for many other coins as well. This would be some kind of a more substantial pullback, let's say like that. And then we can get another high in wave 5. This fifth wave then to the upside could send us closer towards 172, 236, maybe even 295. It really depends on where that third wave forms a top. We really have to take it level by level with these altcoins. And then third wave top allows us to calculate support and targets for wave 4. And then based on the wave 4 low, we can calculate targets for wave 5. You might say, but we have targets. Yes, we have already target levels on the chart and the next upside fib levels, but which one is going to be reached? We can say that with more precision and more confidence once, for example, once we have a low in place in this wave 4. And this is really imminent. I mean, I would not be surprised if this starts at any point. You have to be ready for that. This price action is so explosive that we can go higher, or we can focus on higher as long as certain micro support levels are holding. But once they break, we have to be ready for the larger pullback. And then the focus will shift on this support area, which is now between 64 cents and 94 cents. And what can I say? The 64 cent level is key support right now, and that's far away from where we are now, indicating risk is high. Should we get a pullback, risk will be low again, because then we are very close to a possible stop level, right? That's typically how the game works. At the moment, the risk is high. I can only, if people are aping in right now and chasing these moves without a clear understanding of risk management, I mean, I can't help you really. I mean, the support levels were on the chart for many, many months. We've had several long-term support levels. Ideally, positions have been entered there. You can lean back, relax. That's what they are for, especially these. And they were on the chart for most coins, right? And like an example, VeChain, ADA here, Link, for example, like AVAX, ICP. I mean, they're all rallying out of their support area, and all you need to do is manage risk. I know a lot of people are trading the very short term, but you still should have ideally some kind of a core position, maybe, if you wanted to get exposure for the altcoins, right? And then all you need to do is just to manage risk. I mean, even if you set the stop below that 64 cent level, you would be well in profit. But and maybe could even take some partial profits now. And even XRP had a support area. I mean, most of these coins, Ethereum, the main support area, that's really what's relevant. And then of course we track micro support on the 1 hour, but that's really only relevant for those who are scalping, doing short-term trading on the 1 hour chart, which is not suitable for everybody. You might still want to be informed about what's happening there, but most people should not really trade the 1 hour necessarily, unless you really know what you're doing. Things can happen quickly there, so you have to have your stop losses in place and everything anyway. But looking at this chart here in the short term, I mean, yesterday, my last update, that was one that I provided on Discord for gold members. This was about this Elliott wave mini triangle. I mean, it was just issued just after midnight. I can see a mini triangle that could lead to upside trend continuation. And obviously I gave you that support level in case we break to the downside, but these mini triangles, they broke out across the sector in recent days, which is why when I see them, I point them out, right? It's always important to adapt, because throughout this entire cycle, I didn't really track triangles, But when I see that these triangles start to work out, I mean, we then follow it until it doesn't anymore, you know. But they have been working out really nicely. Also for ADA, we had a breakout to the upside. Doesn't mean that's a triangle that, you know, you would normally go all in or something on. It's one that may be useful for breakout traders, or, you know, anybody who's doing some short-term scalping or intraday trading. But yeah, this did actually break out to the upside, and we now have the next micro 5-wave move up on the smaller time frame chart. So you can see that here there's a mini 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in my interpretation, and therefore I added another micro support area to the chart today, and then we could move higher like this. I mean, but it needs to hold $1.11 for that. These are only micro support levels. They are not so relevant, not at all for the bigger picture anyway. Any break below $1.11, all it means is that the 1 hour chart might need to be reinterpreted. It doesn't mean necessarily that a major top is in place, but should we then also see a break below $1.05, I think that would start to indicate that we are starting the larger wave 4, for which we already have support levels on the chart here between 95 cents and 64 cents, with additional support around 76.5, 77 cents. That's not only the 38.2 retracement, no, it's also a structural support level from the 21st of November, even though it's not a very, very important one. I mean, there are other support levels along the way structurally here, for example, this 86 cent level. I mean, we can add that red trend line to that swing low as well. So it's not a trend line, this support line. I just want to add, you know, what could be structural support levels as well that might be relevant. Yeah, that's the update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. And you can find out more about the membership here on our channel page. There's a video that explains everything. There are member-only videos, membership live streams, Discord access for the higher tiers. So you might want to check that out if that interests you. But yeah, you can get access to many more updates, also in addition to videos for coins across the sector. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.